Yes, yes, people. Mic check 1 2 1 2. We back, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate y'all being here. It is I, Gifted Gamer 204, man. We back at it again with another live show here. Appreciate y'all, man. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hype the video. I didn't even put a poll up today. I just got home, so I'm kind of like all over the place. Click that pinned comment down there. Gives you exclusive access to become an official sponsor for as low as 99 cents a month, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it popping. Get it popping, yo. Shout outs to my brother Super West, aka my brother Mike in the building. Mike, what up, man? What's good? Let me know if everything sound good, man. You can hear me clearly. But besides that, what's up, man? What's going on? Let me make people smash that like button, man. Hold on. Boom. There we go. There we go. But yeah, man, what's good? What's good? We're gonna get into some Xbox. We're gonna get into some PlayStation. Probably look at some trailers. We're gonna show you all the games that are coming out in July. Yo, for some reason, I thought Assassin's Creed was supposed to drop today. I didn't realize that it was on Thursday that it was dropping. So you know what? That kind of might work out. That kind of might like work out for me. I thought it was today. When does PC love to attend PlayStation news? What do you mean? What do you mean, brother? Yeah, I was gonna do a live yesterday, but I was lazy, bro. And I was playing that game, Sworn. Yo, that shit got me hooked. I was like, fuck, bro. I couldn't get out of it, bro. I could not get out of it, bro. I was like, yo, I'll just go live tomorrow. You know what I mean? Yeah. Nah, I mean Thursday, right? All right, but yeah, man. Let me see. All right. So let's get into this thing quick, right? I'm not trying to last too long up in here. Let's just go through what happened and let's try to analyze everything and because it is a lot of information, bro. It's a lot of information. Like when we speaking about Xbox, it's just too much going on. So I'm gonna try to like piece everything together. All right. So let's get it popping here, right? Let's start off here. Okay. Let's start off here with Asha Sharma, right? Because we got to start here, right? So here it is. There it is. That's much better. All right. So here it is. This is a post that she put out yesterday, all right? And it says, well, this is an email that was sent to all the employees at Xbox, okay? She said, team, we are beginning the most significant restructure in Xbox history. After careful consideration, I've made the difficult decision to reduce our team by approximately 3,200 throughout fiscal year 2027. This will include approximately 16 role eliminations today. And in addition, 4 studios will leave Xbox to new management. So if that's the case, that's actually more than 1,600. Right? Because she's talking about the 1,600. Well, that's probably within Microsoft. Anyways, whatever. I recognize that a year-long restructuring creates additional challenges. Unfortunately, it is not possible to make all the necessary changes in a single day. And I wanted to be direct about the scale. I know this is painful. These changes will directly affect people who have poured their creativity into building Xbox. Many joined us through acquisitions, while others were recruited here or sought us out because they love this industry and loved Xbox. Today's decisions do not do not reflect their talent or dedication. Okay? Our business today, every time there's good or bad news for PlayStation, here come PC fanboys. Well, what PC fanboys? Our business today is not healthy. We are operating at margins that are 3 to 10 times lower than comparable platform and publishing businesses. Brother man, are we dead ass? 3 to 10 times lower. But anyways, we enter Gen 9 with a smaller install base and a higher cost structure. To grow, we bet on Game Pass, multi-plat, and a broader portfolio of content. With those businesses have created meaningful value, they did not grow at the pace we expected. As that happened, our core business weakened and we added more teams, more investment, and more time, hoping for a better outcome. And now the industry is facing the most severe hardware crisis in its history. We must reset Xbox. Bro, while all of this is happening, what she's saying, Game Pass comes out, multi-plat, they're not succeeding at what they're doing, yet they continue to go out there and buy and spend money. And they weren't getting anything back in return that whole time. It makes no sense, bro. The people that was running this business, bro, which is Phil Spencer, absolutely disgusting, bro. It's ridiculous. First, we will reset without our content portfolio. Since 2018, we have aggressively expanded our studio portfolio while the number of games created each month across the industry now outpaces the last 10 years combined. We now find ourselves competing not only with the largest publishers, but also with smaller independent studios. It is neither possible nor desirable to own every great independent studio. We have also learned that we are not the best home for every type of studio. In a typical year, we lost 64 cents for every dollar we invested. As we reset Xbox, we will help independent creators succeed by providing open development tools and audiences to realize their vision. Bro, we lost 64 cents for every dollar we invested. Absolutely disgusting. These people running this company, listen, man. What a tragedy, bro. And it's like, to sit here and think that Xbox fans was not aware of this is crazy to me. Them, especially being in this space for so long, because I'm fairly new, right? And I picked up a lot and I picked it up fast. If I was in this shit since back then, oh, I would have been cooking. I would have been cooking. And that shit is crazy, bro. Let me finish, though. Let me finish. Compulsion Game and Double Fine Productions will return to management and transition into independent studios with their IP, their catalog, and runaway for their next games. Ninja Theory and Undead Labs have entered terms to join new ownership with funding to complete and grow Senua and State of Decay 3. In France, Arcane's management is beginning required consultation with its works council to review potential strategic options. We are also making reductions across the other units, and in some cases shifting investments to focus on higher priority projects. These changes vary in sizes across Activision, Bethesda, Blizzard, King, Mojang, and Xbox Game Studios. None of our first-party publicly announced games or projects are being canceled as part of these reductions. In addition, Mojang and King will now report directly to me. These two studios have increasingly become platforms and are our largest by monthly active players. They bring critical geographic, demographic, and differentiation to Xbox. So, for the most part, the good thing about this is that these games are still coming out. So we're still going to be able to play them. Right? Yo, Chris, what's good, brother? If Asha was here 5 years ago, Xbox would be in a better place. 100%. So, at least the games are still there, right? They're going to be able to take their games with them, right? They're taking their catalog with them and everything. So that's another good thing. So that means that these games are very much still alive. That's including the Ninja Theory and the Undead, Senua and State of Decay 3, right? Compulsion and Double Fine, they're going to go independent. So they're going to have to find funds and things like that. But I'm pretty sure they're going to pick them up. Because they're good studios, right? So they're all good studios. So somebody's going to pick them up and fund their projects. So that's the good thing here. Nothing is being shut down, is what I'm trying to say. Right? Which would have been a good thing if this had happened to Blue Point. Blue Point got shut down. Okay? Got shut down. So in this case, it's not so bad, okay? I thought it was going to be worse, all right? Let's continue. Second, we will reset our platform. We know that great technology gets better when it gets simpler, not bigger. Today, in some parts of the company, work passes through as many as 14 layers of management. Our platform teams are 40% larger than they were at the start of this generation, even as our player base and playtime have declined. That complexity has slowed decisions, blurred accountability, and made it harder to deliver for players. As we reset Xbox, we will simplify. Bro, this paragraph is insane right here. Work had to go through as many as 14 layers of management. Like, you know how insane that sounds, bro? For a video game company, you know how insane that sounds, bro? 14 layers of management? Oh, I gotta ask him. Oh, hold on. I gotta pass this through him. Yo, can you approve this project? Hold on a second. I gotta ask Jimmy. Hold on a second. I gotta go here. The next person. These are different people saying, hold on. Hold on a second. I gotta go here. Hold on a second. I gotta ask him. Hold on a second. I gotta go ask him. Hold on a second. I gotta ask. Bro, this is people passing the information. Imagine it. Passing it to one guy, from one guy to another. Yo, pass this down. Pass it down. Pass it down. Pass it down. Until it gets to the 14th person. And that person gets to decide yes or no. And then they comes back down the chain. Could you imagine that? I mean, what the fuck? What are we doing here, bro? What the fuck? What organization are we running here? For something to have to go through 14 layers of management. Why? Yet the teams are 40% larger than the start of this generation. Even though their player base, their playtime has declined. Their sales declined. Yet there's 40% more people at Xbox. I'm telling you, Phil Spencer was running this shit to the ground. And these Xbox fans ran with it. Why? Because they could meet and greet at Summer Game Fest with Phil Spencer. That's all this is about. That's all this is about. Where was I? Uh, we will reduce management layer to no more than 5, and where possible, 3. We will deliver success through a flat organization that is built around makers, player coaches, and directly responsible individuals who own key decisions and outcomes. And we will streamline how we work across our tools with a cleaner code base, shared services, and 50% reduced vendor spend. Third, we are resetting how we operate. As Xbox grew our headcount, we became more fragmented. Teams, studios, and functions often operate independently, and it became harder to work towards shared goal. Make the right trade-offs and get things done. For the first time, we are establishing a chief operating officer with end-to-end P&L responsibility across content, hardware, platform, and services. Helen Chang has been promoted to this role and will report directly to me. Over nearly 2 decades at Xbox, Helen has helped build some of our most important businesses, from Xbox Live to leading Mojang and the Minecraft franchise. She will bring our business together under one operating model, making sure we make clear investment decisions, learn from our successes and failures, and hold ourselves accountable for results. Thank you, Dave McCarthy, who is retiring after 17 years with Xbox. Dave has played a defining role in building the platform that millions of players rely on every day, and has been a trusted partner through many of the biggest moments in Xbox history. We wish him all the best. These changes are about a bigger future for Xbox, not a smaller one. The next decade of gaming will be larger, more global, and more creative than anything we've seen before. This year, we'll invest as much in Xbox as we ever have, but we'll invest with greater focus, greater discipline, and greater clarity, all in service of making Xbox where the world plays and creates. I want Xbox to be one of the few companies that entertains more than 1 billion people each day and gives everyone the opportunity to create and connect. I know we can achieve this goal. Xbox has many of the most beloved franchises in entertainment history, talented studios around the world, and we will return to growth in 2027. History is full of companies that make mistake longevity for inevitably. I don't know if I'm saying that right. We will not be one of them. Asha. So that's it right there, right? What it sounds like is like Xbox is finally going to start operating like a normal business. For the first time, they're appointing a COO. For the first time, after 25 years, they're finally going to start running this like a real legit business. They're focusing. They're cutting off the fat, like she said. They're putting a COO in place. And they're going to start trying to be and bring better quality games to the market. Phil Spencer did all of this. Okay? I need you to understand. This is what she's doing, is coming in and cleaning up Phil Spencer's mess. What else she said here? She wants to make Xbox have more than 1 billion people each day, and give everyone the opportunity to create and connect. You know what that means? That means that they're going multi-platform. Day and date. There is not going to be no exclusivity. There ain't gonna be no exclusive. If the only way you reach 1 billion people each day, it's if you're multi-platform. You're not gonna do it by being exclusive to Xbox. It's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen. So what she's telling me right here is that they're going multi-plat. Okay. And yeah, they're gonna cut off all these studios. They're firing the majority of the 40% that was there, right? What was it that she said it right here? Reduce management layers to no more than 5, and where possible 3, right? She's cutting the fat, chopping down, bro. All these unnecessary people getting paid for no reason, probably made up positions that Phil Spencer made and just gave him a title. Like, yo, here, there's your title. There's a bunch of people that was there just eating up money for no reason, bro. This company was being ran to the ground by Phil Spencer. Didn't I tell you they didn't give a damn about id Studio? They don't care about those studios. They own the IPs. Okay, but what that has to do with anything? I don't like, what you want me to say to that? Are you happy about that? Is that's what you're trying to tell me? Like, they're not giving a damn about id. You're happy as if id is just a bullshit team. Is a bullshit studio. That's what you're trying to say? Are we trying to sit here and say that you could? Oh yeah, id is whatever. Like, throw them to the fucking dust. Like, it's right. Like, that's what we saying. Who they gonna give? Now listen. So this is what's happening, right? This is how you run a business. He came in here like same as Blackley said once he saw her, she's here to sunset. That's exactly what she's doing. She's bringing the hammer down, okay? So, like she said, they're gonna start being more profitable in 2027. I mean, the page is gonna flip in 2027. So we should start seeing a more positive output from Xbox next year, right? She has to take this year and maybe the half of next year to make all these changes, right? And things don't happen like this. You gotta take it one step at a time. But she's doing it, okay? So this needed to be done. Because if Phil Spencer was still there, all these people will still be praising him. Meanwhile, the company will be sinking like the Titanic. But these people, all they care about is their content. They wouldn't even tell you that. They'll just be happy. Yo, we still here. Let me tell you something, right? Because a lot of people don't have the connections that I have, right? You see, a lot of people. I got people everywhere, man. We got people, right? And you know what the funny thing is? That these content creators always say that they have people in these buildings, yet they never have any information. These people always have people in these buildings, yet they don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Nothing. They get the news when we get the news. But they be trying to act like they know everybody and shit. Like, I was watching a little bit of Xbox Frontline News yesterday. Right? This dude's up there. You know, let me tell you, I got people. Like me and the Iron Lords, right? Like, he got his people. You know, Addict got his people in the building. I got my peoples in the building. So you telling me that y'all all got people within different buildings, right? Y'all all got direct connections to Aaron Greenberg and Phil Spencer, Matt Booty. You got people in id. You got people in Arcane. Addict might have people in Compulsion. He might have someone. Where's the other studio? in Playground. Then you got Cognito. He might have somebody in Halo Studios. He might have somebody in another studio. So y'all all got different people in different studios under Xbox. All of y'all. Yet nobody has any information. You bring the information when it's public to everybody else. So what the hell you doing? No, I told you the other day didn't care about the studios. You said they did. I said they. Nah, I never said they cared about the studios. And have them make games like Disney does. I don't think I said that they care about the studios. Why would I say Xbox cares about their studios? I just don't see myself saying that. Like me saying Xbox cares about their studios. Like that doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even like add up. That don't go together. As for, well, at least when Phil Spencer was there. So that means this whole time. That just doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But anyways, right? Let's keep going. So yeah, this was it. Now, what I got here. So this is it right here. Obsidian. Did they say anything about Obsidian? And yeah, according to Kotaku, the team. All right, so Obsidian is losing 25% of its staff, right? id Software is also, where is it? I think they're losing like over 50% of their staff. And by the way, the DLC to Doom the Dark Ages is out today. And they got this news yesterday. So imagine how these people are feeling. You know, and shout outs to them, because I thought Doom the Dark Ages was great. I had an amazing time with that game. I know most people didn't like it because it's not like like what Doom is supposed to be or whatever. But I had an incredible time with it. I could have done less with like the slow motion shit, like the slow pace when they slow down the time. But other than that, I thought the game was great. So yeah, there's a lot of people. Let me see this, because something is happening with id Software. They were forced to cut a significant number of staff. Scott Miller, one of the founders of 3D Realms, added that most, if not all, of the studio's coders are reportedly gone. So they fired the studio's coders. The fear in this case is that id may become a support studio to Machine Games, helping them create a new Doom, Quake, and Wolfenstein games, which are apparently still part of Asha Sharma's new Xbox plan. Wow. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Want me to post the video? You made it the other day. Stop capping. But what did I say, though? Like, what? I'll have to go back and look at it. And I'm not capping. I just don't remember. I don't know what to tell you, my brother. I just don't remember. I talk a lot, bro. I say a lot of shit. I talk a lot. Anyways, that's crazy talk, bro. Because when that game released, it had no buzz. And I don't know why. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't have any buzz. Because the game looked great. They presented the game great. It looks fire, bro. The game looked fire when I saw it. And when I played it, I was like, oh shit, this shit is good. But you know, a lot of reviewers weren't that thrilled about it and shit like that. So you already know they was up there talking they shit, and the rest was history. But I had a great time with that game. Yo, Magma, what's good, brother? And lastly, let me continue here. ZeniMax Online Studio, which was already impacted last year with the cancellation of his promising Project Blackbird game and subsequent layoffs that affected his team. The studio has been hit hard again this year, which the team admitted will impact the previously announced 2026 roadmap for the Elder Scrolls Online. So that's another studio that was hit with layoffs as well. ZeniMax Online. They're in charge of the Elder Scrolls Online. We got id Software about to be absorbed and become a support studio for Machine Games, bro. Which I think that could be a killer combination. Like, if you look at it. Like, id working with Machine Games, working on the next Doom, the next Quake, the next Wolfenstein. That shit could be legendary, bro. If you really think about it, like, that shit could be fire. So, it's just sad that the whole studio is being shut down, is being laid off. But just thinking about that combination right there, that shit might be fire, bro. They might have something with that. You know what I mean? Was the game easy? Yeah, it was type easy. It was type easy. But it was fun. The game was fun. You know what I mean? Well, yeah, that's that part of the story. Then we told you about. Look at all the changes. Obsidian. Right? id losing half they shit, teaming up with Machine Game. The Elder Scrolls Online layoffs as well. So that's gonna affect the Elder Scrolls Online because they're not gonna be able to put out content like that. id will no longer be id. They're gonna be a fucking support studio. Obsidian, who dropped game after game after game for them, is being hit with 25% of staff layoff. You got Compulsion and Double Fine going independent. You got Ninja Theory. You got Undead Labs also working on a contract to be bought out and be completely on their own as well. You bringing in a new COO. And you also cutting down management. Because teams were 40% larger than they were at the start of generation. So a lot of people getting cut and shut out. Okay, let's keep going. Because supposedly, it's not even supposedly or allegedly. This is something that was said to the Wall Street Journal. That Game Pass user count has not grown in years. Okay. So Xbox is down to COD, Halo, Gears, Forza, Fable, Fallout, Elders, Wolfenstein, Minecraft. I think id Software guys should do Halo, but I heard Halo is gonna be under Activision. Yeah, that's what I heard. I didn't see any of them confirming that here, but I did hear that rumor. But id is not going to be working with Machine Games, which what I was talking about. Like, that shit could be a legendary studio if you really think about it. That their next game is going to be good. But yeah, that's what she's saying. They're cutting off all these little studios, and she said it. A lot of these studios just don't fit with Microsoft. But that's what happened when Phil Spencer wanted to buy up all these studios for what? For this right here. Xbox Game Pass. Right? Because he told them, fill up the the catalog. Just fill it up. We need more games. We're the Netflix of gaming. You just gotta push out content, push it, push it, push it. That's all they were doing. They were just pushing our content. He didn't care. Just put it out, the game. We need to fill up the library in Game Pass. That's all we need to do. Right? The numbers didn't go up. They buy ZeniMax. They buy ABK. The numbers don't go up. They put Call of Duty on Game Pass day one. The numbers don't go up. So it was told to the Wall Street Journal, Microsoft acquired Activision Blizzard to enhance its Game Pass offerings and increase its subscriber count. In legal documents related to the acquisition, it was projected that Xbox will have around 77 million subscribers this year. Bro, they're at 30. They're at 30. That's what they are. However, a source familiar with the situation has reported to the Wall Street Journal that the current number is actually around 30 million. To put things in perspective, in 2023, a LinkedIn post disclosed that Game Pass had surpassed 30 million members. Then in 2024, Microsoft provided an official update stating that the service had grown to 34 million subscribers, a 36% increase over the last officially reported number. The company's goal was to reach 100 million by 2030. Considering the current figures, it's evident that Game Pass is not growing and at the expected pace, as the growth has seemingly stalled over the last few years. It's over. This is telling me she's going to start cutting the fat off of Game Pass as well. You see that what I reported to you before, that she's putting all those deals on pause right now. They're on hold. A lot of people's contract. Remember that one developer said their rugs were pulled out under their feet. They had deals like in late negotiations. They were getting ready to sign. Put it on hold. She has to look at that. She's gonna see. Because she's looking at everything. She's going to look at the report and say, we were supposed to be at 77 million right now, and we're at 30. We're putting all these games day one on Game Pass. We're not selling. People are not buying. They're not spending money on DLCs. They're not spending the discounted price to buy the game. You know, when you're a Game Pass subscriber, if you're trying to buy the game, you get like a discount, like a Game Pass discount or whatever. People ain't buying the game, even with the discount. He's going to see all that. And whether she just completely goes away with Game Pass, either she shuts it down or she's going to cut Game Pass by a lot. We're gonna see small indie games up in there. Maybe one or two bangers and shit like that. But putting all this money into Game Pass, she ain't doing that shit no more. Yo, Molly, what up? She's not doing that no more. It's too much money. It's too much money. Bro, Microsoft spends over $5 billion to upkeep Game Pass, bro. And mind you, the price keeps going up because you keep getting more and more different developers to put their games on Game Pass. You keep dishing out money. Why? Because you think that those titles might bring something of value to your service to make people sign up to Game Pass. But you're spending, and nobody's signing up for Game Pass. You see where they don't add up? That's the whole point of them spending. Is to tell you, yo, we got Expedition 33. Yo, we got Call of Duty. We got all our first parties here. Sign up. And nobody's signing up. So at what point do you say, yo, we gotta cut this shit, bro? Like nobody's coming, bro. Like nobody's coming. At that point, Xbox just needs to be a third-party publisher. That's all they gotta do. Stop all this nonsense. Just stop trying to be in the hardware, proprietary hardware and things like that. Just be Xbox, bro. Be the best third-party publisher that you can be. And you'll start to see profit. And I think that Microsoft is gonna do that. I feel like this Helix is gonna be their last product. It's gonna be their last console. Did you see get this month's Game Pass games? Nah. I play Xbox on my Quest 3. Okay. Microsoft Studio and that studio that made Candy Crush reports directly to Asha. Yep. Meaning those are the only 6 studios that bring in that cash. Yeah. Exactly, because she said like those studios are basically platforms of their own. Like Minecraft is a platform. It's not even a game. You know what I mean? So yeah, that shit is trash. Your facts. PC players didn't even want that shit. That's what I'm saying. I don't even have Game Pass, bro. Every time I sign up to Game Pass, I don't use it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I just don't use it. And I have it. It's right there. I just got to click the button, bro. I just don't use it. I see my apps and I just go directly to Steam. That's just how it is, bro. And I guarantee you that most of the PC players do the same thing. They got the Xbox app, they got Epic, they got Steam. Guarantee you, everybody just goes to Steam and opens up Steam and plays the game right there. That's just how it is. And you know what? The people that have been on Game Pass for a very, very long time, it is going to bite them in the ass. Because you know why? Let me just give you an example. Like me. Like, I played Expedition 33 on Game Pass. I beat the game and everything on Game Pass. Like, I wish I had it on Steam and I could just boot it up and do a little fight, do a couple fights here and there, and then turn it off. Because I love the combat so much. But I can't do that. In order for me to do that, I got to subscribe to Game Pass again and play the game. Unless I'm going to buy it on Steam. So that's just with one game. And I beat Mixtape on Game Pass and shit. But I beat Doom the Dark Ages. I beat that on Game Pass. You know, I wish I could turn on Doom the Dark Ages right now and play it and buy the DLC for $20 and play the DLC. You see what I'm saying? Now that's just with 3 or 4 games from me. Imagine the people that have been on Game Pass for years. If they was to shut down Game Pass, do you think, can you imagine how that gamer is going to feel having nothing at their disposal? Nothing. No game to play. Because they were playing everything through Game Pass. That's gonna be that shit is scary, bro. That shit is scary. What they should have done instead of buying Activision is spend $5 billion on making GTA 6 timed exclusive to Xbox console for 2 years. That would have forced people to buy Xbox. Yeah, there's so many ways they could have gone. But Microsoft ain't about that life, brother. Bro, Rockstar went to Microsoft offering them GTA 3 when GTA 3 was coming out. Rockstar went to Microsoft's office and was like, yo, what's up? Or like, we're trying to get this exclusive on your platform. And Microsoft said no. Marvel was knocking on their door. Yo, we got Spider-Man, bro. Yo, we trying to make some exclusivity shit with y'all. Like, well, Microsoft said no. Could you picture Marvel knocking on your door? A Marvel? And better yet, could you picture the number 2 most what you call famous, the number 2 most famous character in the world, Spider-Man? Because I believe Superman is number 1. Superman is the number 1 most famous, and then I think it's Spider-Man, and then I think it's Batman. Could you picture them knocking and offering you the web slinger? Like, yo, what's up? And you saying no to that? Are we serious? Microsoft ain't about that life, bro. They not about that life. The Quest 3 is the current cheapest and most versatile entry to both modern and retro, as well as exclusive with Xbox cloud gaming and retro emulator. The Quest 3, that's not the VR, right? Is that the shit you put on your face? That's what you're talking about? I would sub to Game Pass, beat a game, and then unsubscribe. That's how they lose money. Yeah. But I don't want to do that anymore, man, because like I just said, like with Expedition, Doom the Dark Ages, like I wish I could just open Steam and play the game right now. Even if it's for a little bit, just for me to get that itch. You know what I'm saying? Get that itch out and then close it. But yeah. Phil fucked up more than we can imagine. Yup. Yo, y'all make sure I smash that like button. I play World of Warcraft. Game Pass is a great deal. I mean, it is a great deal. If you're looking at it from a consumer standpoint, you don't care about owning the game or whatever. Yeah, it is a great deal. Superman is the most famous, then Spider-Man. Superman is more famous than Spider-Man, where his game's done. Bro, it's DC. DC owns Superman. I don't gotta tell you nothing else. If Marvel owns Superman, you will see a totally different Superman. You will see Superman all over your screen. They had no studios though at the time that Cloud do it. That time that couldn't do it like Insomniac. Yeah, but that's not the point. That's not the point. Insomniac was not a part of PlayStation when they got together and they made Spider-Man. That was all Sean Layden's work. You see what I'm saying? Like, Microsoft could have gotten Insomniac to do Spider-Man for them. Yeah, that's what you're talking about? Oh, okay. Oh, so you do VR gaming. So you gotta play VR all the time like that? Like, you okay with that? Alright. Yeah, I've been live for like 45 minutes, I think. Or something like that. But yeah. This is that right here. And I don't think there's anything else for Xbox. No, I don't need to read that. I don't need that. I think that's it for Xbox. We're gonna move on to PlayStation, okay? Let me see if I got anything else for Xbox. Also with Xbox, that game from IO Interactive that was being published by Xbox, they regained full ownership of that game, Project Fantasy. So they're gonna continue to develop it and fund it independently. All right. So we still gonna see that game come out at some point. All right. Yeah, Undead Labs. Yeah, I spoke about all of this right here, bro. Nasty work, man. Phil Spencer is disgusting, bro. Phil Spencer is disgusting, bro. No, you don't have to play like that. I don't blame DC. I blame WB. That's fine. If you think like that, that's fine. None of them know what they're doing. Why do they love to make Superman and Supergirl kill? This us. Why DC is dead? Oh yeah. You don't have to play like that all the time. The Xbox Cloud Gaming lets you put a huge screen in the space in front of you to play on like with a controller, right? Or multiple screens up to 12. That's fire. Yeah, but you have to wear that all the time, though. Like, that don't hurt your eyes or nothing. At least some studios were able to buy out independently. Why couldn't Blue Point do that? 100%. That's what I said earlier. Why couldn't Blue Point get that treatment? You know what I mean? Like, how you just gonna shut the studio down like that? How does Matt Booty have a job? I don't know. It beats me, bro. I don't know how Matt Booty... I know Matt Booty had to do something... Matt Booty probably did something strange for a little bit of change, man. You know what I mean? Because shit, to survive that. Like, did you see what I just read to you? Like what Asha Sharma said? Bro, that shit was... You can't work there. Bro, that workspace must have been ridiculous to go to work every day, bro. You can't work in a place like that. Aaron Greenberg needs to go. Also, 100% he gotta go. But that shit is crazy, bro. You think about everything, bro. They were losing money. Yo, you remember when I used to show you all them charts month after month after month? Every time, boom, I was on. Yo, here are the numbers. Here. Lose, lose, lose. Decline, decline, decline. Bad, bad. Yo, everything was bad when it came to Xbox. Everything. There was nothing good. Lose money, lose money, lose money, lose money. Game sucks, game sucks. Game sucks. Lose money. Decline, decline. Lose subscribers. The Game Pass is not increasing. Lose. This sucks. This studio shutting down. Somebody's getting fired. Like what? Like what? And somehow the Xbox community just kept championing. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. That's because they thought they were going to outspend the competition. Like if the competition was going to go away next year. Like if you're trying to outspend Sony, you're going to be spending a lot of money. Because Sony got a new console coming out next year. They're not going nowhere anytime soon. So how much money did you expect Xbox to just keep dishing out until Sony bowed out? Like, brother, man. We looking, if something was like that to happen, at least we looking at like 2040 or some shit. Or 11 years from now. 2036, 2037. Like, what? You just think people... Satya Nadella was going to keep giving you money? Here. Yo, how much money we made today, man? This month, man, Booty. Satya, we actually didn't. We lost another 30 million this quarter. Huh? Huh? Yeah. By the way, we need another 30 million because we trying to buy this studio. Well, you just told me you lost 30 million. Yeah, I know, but we need another 30. Over and over and over again. Like, huh? Huh? What? This is why I don't respect the Xbox community. This is why I can't. That can never be me, bro. It's like, cause nothing that comes out their mouth is genuine. There's nothing genuine that comes out their mouth. If you are protecting Xbox, that's not being genuine. Because how are you protecting them after they've been losing money time after time after time? Game Pass comes out, it doesn't grow, it's not doing anything for their business. What the hell is going on here? Yeah, they say Xbox is better. Yeah. Xbox better, yeah. Quest also has a game. Oh, yeah, the Horizon game on Quest. Yeah. I know about that one. I personally think after Gears E-Day drops, they need to do something new. Non-Gears related. Oh, yeah. You talking about can't think of their fucking name right now. But yeah, I agree. That's what Matt Booty said. Facts. Sell them out of business. Facts. When is Gears coming out? Isn't Gears October? On my birthday, October 6th. We ain't getting nothing new from Xbox or PlayStation besides Intergalactic. Well, we're getting Halo. What you mean? Halo's coming out. Halo's coming, and then Gears is coming in October. New IPs from AAA are cooked in today's market. Yo, Ruben, what's good, bro? Gifted, they said it wasn't that bad, though. I know. Oh, you talking about new IP? Oh, no. That's a wrap. New IP? It's a wrap. No, my bad. I thought y'all was talking about, like, what games are coming out. Oh, but yeah, new IPs, that shit is done. She said it right here. She said it. They're focusing on their core franchises. That's it. That's all they're spending money on. Satya Nadella gave Asha Sharma a check. Here you go. This is for Halo, and this is for Fable or Fallout, I believe it was. Here you go. Spend it and do good. He ain't giving Asha Sharp. Yo, we got like 3 new IPs that we're working on. Satya would have been like, yo, get out my office, my man. Yo, get out my office with that. But yeah, Halo is dead. Yeah, I don't think, honestly, bro, looking at it, like, I love, like, what I'm seeing from that game, that Halo game, and I'm definitely gonna play it. But if we're being honest, I just don't see it selling a lot of copies like that, bro. It's definitely gonna sell over 1 million, though, I believe. Because at the end of it, it's still Halo. It's coming to PS5 for the first time. You know, it's UE5. That shit looks beautiful. It's co-op. So I think it's still gonna sell like 1 million. But I don't see it selling like 5 million and shit like that. Like Forza Horizon. Like, nah, I don't see that, bro. I don't see that. No multiplayer as well. That's another miss. So you're just gonna do the co-op campaign, and that's gonna be it. Yeah, Fable's still gonna be there. She didn't mention Forza. Yeah, because Forza's safe, bro. Forza sold a lot of copies. You know, Forza 5 sold on PS5, and then Forza 6 comes out. That shit sold, and it's not even on PS5 yet. You know what I mean? They might drop Forza Motorsport, but keep Horizon. They shut that studio down already, no? The Forza Motorsport. That studio shut down. If you're a gamer, you haven't tried VR, you need to at least once. It'll change your life. If I ever got the money to spend extra, like on a VR set, then I definitely would. You know, I just don't think people support VR like that. You know, and me personally, I just don't think I'm ready to game on a VR like primarily. You know, Turn 10, yeah, Turn 10 is shut down. Yeah. Turn 10 Studios with Forza Motorsport. I remember they shut that shit down, bro. They're not making motorsport no more. They're not making that shit no more. Turn 10 is not closed. So what happened to them? They had layoffs. So what? Did they just they pushed them over to the Horizon team? Was that what they did? Because I know they're not making any more motorsports. I know they're not making no more motorsports. But yeah, like to wrap up this Xbox shit, like overall, what she's doing is trying to run a successful business. So if I go by that logic of what she seems to be doing with this company, and she's trying to make a successful business go, I don't see how she keeps Game Pass around for that much longer. Like, I just don't see it. Because it's not growing. It's not making them money. So something's going to have to happen with Game Pass. Something's going to happen. I'm sorry. You know, I know the gamers love it because of the value it brings to them. But if you're looking at it from their perspective, it's not bringing in any type of money. Because they have to maintain it. It's like maintenance, basically. You have to maintain it, upkeep it. So you have to keep spending money on it, even though nobody's coming to you. Imagine you having a big-ass theme park that you have to keep paying to maintain these rides clean and working properly, and all the staff coming into work, everything that has to do with that. But nobody ever comes to your theme park. You're spending, but nobody's coming for you to get that money back and make a profit out of it. At some point, you're going to have to shut that theme park down. Be like, oh, sorry. Business is closed. So it's over. It's over. I feel like Game Pass is going to be done at some point, bro. At some point. But anyways, PlayStation, right? Let's drop a bomb for Asha Sharma real quick. Oh yeah. Yeah, I spoke about all that. What you call it? Obsidian. Yeah, I spoke about everything. Obsidian, Ninja Theory, Double Fine, Compulsion, id, ZeniMax Online, which is the Elder Scrolls Online. I spoke about all that. So id, what they're saying is that id lost like over 50% of its people, and they're looking to make id a support studio for Machine Games. So they'll be working hand in hand with Machine Games. And from there they'll be making the next Doom, the next Quake, the Wolfenstein games and things like that. So if you think about it, bro, put id and Machine Games together. I'm sorry, but we about to get some shit. If we looking at it from that angle, they're about to start cooking. Because those two teams together, I feel like can create some great ass fucking game, bro. Some good ass games. So let's see what happens. But it's still, id Software is fucking goated, bro. Id Software is fucking legendary, bro. And to see that shit happening, all because they were under Xbox, is absolutely disgusting, bro. 100%. Nah, I mean. But here we are. Here we are. You know what I mean? Id Software is legendary, man. Like all the studios that go to Xbox turn into shit, bro. They turn into shit, bro. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Let me skip over here because PlayStation finally decided to make a tweet after being dead silent for a week. A whole week went by. And their first post finally came. And guess what it was? Spend some money on us, baby. Switch out lever gates with ease on the Flex Strike wireless fight stick right here. Which has now, let me see, 12.2 million views. Right? Everybody, look at the comments. Physical, physical, physical. Look at MBG. Look at Rhino. Stop killing games. Look at this. Physical. Everybody, this is what we want. Look at Mighty Keith. Look at Genki. Black Thunder. Everybody, everybody. Physical, physical, physical. That's all you're seeing. That's all you're seeing now. So this should tell you right here that PlayStation don't care. PlayStation don't care. Point blank, period. So, I'm gonna pull up this video by Mystic, and I want you to take a listen to it, okay? We're gonna listen to like the first 4 minutes, okay? Because this shit is nasty work. Yeah, that fight stick is $200, by the way. Yeah. You saw your boy MBG up in there? MBG going hard out here, bro. But anyways, right? Listen to what Mystic has to say, okay? And listen to why people are so mad at this. Okay? Here we go. It's like the first 4 minutes.
This is one of my favorite video games of all time. Jak and Daxter, the precursor legacy from the PS2 days over 20 years ago, and this copy is printed on PlayStation 4, which from 2016 to 2018, Sony was doing that program where they were re-releasing PS2 games by emulating them, putting them on the store, giving them trophies, up-resing them. A really cool way to access those games on new hardware, but they were digital. Some of those games, the Jak games, got prints physically via LRG. Now, we're not here to mull over the business dealings of LRG as a company, but it is a really cool thing to have this particular print of the game because, well, nowadays, if you wanted to play this version of this game on PS4, you actually can't do that. And it's something very particular, right? Because Jak and Daxter got re-released again on PS4, PS5, through a new emulation company, which PlayStation never wants to name these people, but they put out these games on PlayStation Plus Premium. It's part of the new Classics program. And so the new version of Jak and Daxter, which is title ID'd as native PS4 and PS5 versions, has replaced the old PlayStation 4 version. Now, a hardcore PlayStation fan would know this and talk to you about it, but the whole point I'm making here is that there is that version that is preserved on disc, and sure, my copy is sealed, but it's just the semantic argument of it's so cool how all that even played out the way that it did, and you're taking that away. It's such a 1%er thing, but this is something that PlayStation has completely lost the plot on as far as announcing the ending of physical media production by January 2028, which is you are cutting off the evangelist, the mega fan, the culture. It's firmly ingrained in the culture of how we discuss and talk about video games oftentimes, I would argue. And that's cool. It's cool, right? That I can be this 1% and yell at all of you about it, and most of you can not even care about it in the sense that you would not want to go out and buy this copy of the game. It might be very expensive on the secondhand market, but you enjoy the novelty of it. You enjoy the novelty of me talking about this and going on a tirade for as long as I have been about it. And if this argument is not doing anything for you, then let me pull out this crop.
Can we drop a bomb for Mystic, please? Can I do that? Can I do that? Is exactly what he said, bro. PlayStation, and this is what people not understanding. You see, with the people that are like, oh, I don't care, this, that, and the third, whatever, get on with it, like fucking Craig Harris, not understanding what this does to the culture of gaming. This is the culture of it. This is what gaming has always been, right? All this new digital shit is cool, yeah, okay, but the culture, the nostalgic of it, like, that's never gonna go away. It's like what you see, right? Like, to put it like that, right? It's like what you see with hip hop, right? Hip hop is no longer what it is. Why? Because we're in the digital era. What used to be good about hip hop was how everybody was different. Everybody had a different flow. You know, you could tell one rapper from the other. We had to go stand on when your favorite rapper would come out with an album. You go and buy the disc. You know, like day one and shit like that. Now, everybody sounds the same. Now, that shit is gone. Now, hip-hop is dead. It's dead. And they're taking away that nostalgic form away from gaming. Is basically what he's saying, bro. Like, yeah, we could be the 1%ers, but we enjoy the shit and we love it. And even if you don't do this, like, you're a part of the community, of this gaming community, that you still enjoy listening to people talk about shit like that. Like, oh, that's fire, whatever. That's what he's trying to say, which is he's absolutely on the money with. That's what PlayStation is taking away.
Watch copy of Demon's Souls that I've had tucked away during this whole rant, which is a launch PlayStation 5 title. Maybe $30-something on the secondhand market. It's just very consumer friendly to buy it that way versus these $70-something the game is still available on PSN for. And yes, it's on
$30 on the secondhand market. He bought Demon's Souls for. You go on the PSN right now, the game is still $70. This is what PlayStation is doing. You're going to have one way and one way only to buy the game. And that's through the PSN store. That's it. That's it. You got one way, one choice. Take it or leave it. And since you're here, since you're not going anywhere, by the way, PS Plus is going up. Take it or leave it. Your whole library is there, right? Take it or leave it. And more. Controllers are going to go up. Everything is going to go up at some point. Why? Because they got you by the balls now. It's over. Because you seemed not to care about this shit happening. This doesn't apply to you. You don't really care. I've been digital since this day. People going to try to fight back or whatever. That's not my fight or whatever. Okay, cool. And then down the road, years down later, you're going to Yo, the game is $100 standard. Yo, we can't let them do this, yo. Nah. I'm not with that, yo. $100 for the base? Nah, I'm not doing that shit. That's what's going to happen. And you only got one place to buy it, on the PlayStation store. So yes, the base game is $100. Take it or leave it. We got the digital deluxe for $140. Take it or leave it. Yo, I can only buy one game, yo. The whole no, I'm not buying no. No. There goes your hobby. There it goes. You could be able to buy multiple games during the year to 1 or 2 and you're done.
PlayStation Plus Extra, but are we really going to get into the weeds of subscription versus a digital license? I don't know.
You could play the game for free if you have a PS Plus premium subscription. Meaning what? They're going to also tie in subscription services. You don't got to pay the $70. Oh, in the future, you don't got to pay the $100. We got the PS Plus premium subscription. It's only $300 a year, but you got the game right there. You don't got to pay out of pocket $100. You don't got to pay for that game, for this game. Some games is right there on the premium subscription. $300 though. You with it or not? That's what's going to end up happening. Like, y'all think like this is not happening? Like y'all think this is just a coincidence? Like, no, like, no, bro, this is all planned out. And the end game to all of this, in case you don't know, is more profit. That's all it is. Like, think nothing more, nothing less. This is all about money. This is all about money, power, respect. This is what this is all about. Shout out to DMX and the Locks and Lil Kim. This is about money, power, respect. That's it. So once you get the money, then you get the power. Once you get the power, you get the respect. And it's done. It's a done deal.
No, I don't feel too confident getting into that. The point is, we all know why it is fantastic to have that option, right? Because the overwhelming majority of people could still buy the game digitally, experience it through PlayStation Plus Extra. But you want that option. It should be there, especially because of all the misleading characterization that's been going on with this medium, the sales ratio. Let's cover up some of this, right? So a big thing has certainly been that metric that PlayStation puts out every quarter, which is their digital software ratio. They do openly say this during their investor relations portal releases, and so we know it's getting up to 70%, 80% during some quarters, and so the ratio is favoring digital games more and more. But the byline on that does say, and I quote here, full game software digital download ratio is calculated by dividing PS4 and PS5 full game software units sold via digital transactions by total full game software units, end quote. And so this is an argument I've made many
Hello? Anybody there? Hello? Anybody there? They put the shit themselves. It's right there for you to read it. It's right there for you to read it. It's not like they're hiding it. It's right there. But you see, the people that talk about this, they don't mention that. It's right there. You know what they say? It's 85 to is 80 to 20. Is 85 to 15. That's all they tell you. Here's the number. That's it. Just look at the number. It's bigger than 15, right? 85 is bigger than 15. That's all you got to know. So get down with us. We showed you the number. Shut up about it. Here you go.
times over the years on Let's Talk PlayStation, which is that ratio can be misleading in the sense that you should not broadly think of it as that is how the split works, because there is, of course, a large portion of games that are digital only on the PlayStation Store. A $1 digital game very much does count as a full digital game, and that adds up to the sum. But the ratio is still calculated based on the units and the revenue, and so it's not as even in both directions. It's misleading, sure, but you can't necessarily use it and prop it up in this way to work for your argument at the time. There's simply no denying it, right? Because if something goes to retail, chances are it will sell overwhelmingly better than a $1 digital game, which is likely not very good anyway, right? It really depends on the more semantic, in-the-weeds argument of what kind of narrative we're trying to get across here. So it's always a game-by-game basis. That's why many people are referencing the Insomniac breach info that we got when that happened. And so we had a chart from PlayStation.
Can we drop a bomb for Mystic, please? I mean, do I gotta keep going? That information has games that are digital only that don't have physical games, i.e., Hollow Knight Silk Song. That game did not come out with a physical version. That game was a digital only game. If that shit sold gangbusters, that's included in that 85% that they've been showing you. And the rest of these other indie games that sell incredible amount of copies that come out digital only. So yes, it's gonna be higher. And then you got your Madden cards and all that shit that people buy digitally. It's included in that. Some dollar games that PlayStation be selling, it's included in that. You see them games that your boy Sean over there at Puerto Rock be buying up to get 1,000 platinums, that you get a platinum as soon as you turn on the game. Yeah, those type of games. Those games right there. They only worth $1. You buy them for $1, but they include it as a full game sale. They don't include it just because it's $1 game. You bought it for $1, like half a sale or like 0.5 or some shit or whatever. They include it as a game being sold. That's it. That's included. So I'm just saying. And he's about to go into the Insomniac leaks and shit like that, but I don't think we got to see that, right? We already know. All them games sold better physically than digitally, including Astrobot. Astrobot was up 60 physical, 40 digital. Spider-Man, Returnal, Ratchet and Clank, all them games sold more physically than digital. It's just the fact that live server has taken over nowadays. That's the thing that's happening. Those are the games that sell the most. We look at charts every month. The same games are in the top 10 every single month. Those are the games that sell. So, of course, it's going to be 85 to 15. Of course. Like, that shit make no sense, bro. It makes no sense. They just trying to do this shit to have control. Like I told y'all before. Money, power, respect. That's what all this shit is for. Don't look any further than that. Anyways, since this been happening, we got Sony facing lawsuits left and right. They don't even know where the hell to turn their heads at right now. They look forward, lawsuit. They look backwards, lawsuit. They look to the side, petition about physical games. They look to the other side, people spamming their comments, bring back physical, all day, every day. Huh? $400 million pound lawsuit over abandoning disc and price control allegations. People already taking matters into their own hands. They're already facing legal troubles. Right? Also, I already spoke to y'all about PlayStation blocking Marvel Token in 132 countries on PC. I thought your live service game was supposed to be on PC and PS5 day one. I thought live service was supposed to be for the masses. But yet you're here blocking 132 countries because you want to put in your PSN account, which you knew what happened with Helldivers as to why people couldn't sign up to PSN, because PSN is not allowed in those countries. You don't care, right? You don't care, right? Right? PS5. Remember, Ruben, when you couldn't see that the hours played on your app, on your PlayStation app, when you were trying to show Mike how many hours you had? Apparently, it was a bug that PlayStation had that removed playtime tracker from physical games only. Look at this. Look at this. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And by the way, it's being reported that PlayStation didn't even consult with their partners or publishers that they were making this announcement. They got caught off guard just like we did. Just like we did. And check this out. Check this out. Despite our seemingly close working relationship with PlayStation, we weren't informed that this was happening. This came from an anonymous publisher. Also, check this out. Sources are saying that PlayStation's attitude towards publishers has been that of arrogance as of late, giving them an ultimatum to accept the decision or walk away. So PlayStation is walking out with their chest out. Take it or leave it, bastard. What you gonna do? You're not gonna put your game on PlayStation? What you gonna do? You gonna go over to Xbox? You gonna try to sell your game over there? You know they don't buy games over there, right? That's how PlayStation is acting right now. That's how PlayStation acting right now. Fake news. Okay. Okay. It like this shit like blows my mind that we still got people out here trying to defend PlayStation. Like it blows my mind, bro. It blows my mind. It's unbelievable. What's the source? Is an anonymous publisher. That's what they said there. That's what they said. That's what they said. And this is how they're acting. They know the ball's in their court now. They know they have full control. You think like this is the same? These are the same studio heads that was working there in the past. This is a total new regime. Okay, these are not the same people as before. This company is being ran by a total different group. The people that we're used to are no longer there. All the good working relationships that publishers used to have and all this shit, talk great about Sony all the time, that's in the... Yoshi is not there no more. Sean Layden, he's not there no more. And the rest of them. Ken, he's not there no more. This is a totally different group. So you can't think that they're just going to keep operating the... Well, it's obvious because we see it. They're not going to keep operating the same way as the older people used to operate. It's just they're not doing it. They're not doing it. They're not doing it. I canceled my PS Plus subscription, so I'm not. You still all digital? Who reported it? Okay. 15 years from now, if I decide to never log into Steam, my games will still be there. Facts. Well, I'm not gonna harp too much. Excuse me. I'm not gonna harp too much on that, even though it is bad. But PlayStation is not the only company that does that. Like, the majority of companies do shit like that. Like, if you don't log in for a specific time, like, it'll log you out. I think Xbox has the same thing, or something like that. But I did hear that the same thing happens with Xbox, but it lets you keep the games that you already have, that you purchased, or something like that. I don't know where I read that at. I should have fucking bookmarked it, man. But yeah, I don't know how true that is. But PlayStation, 3 years, you're out of there, baby. And I get it, right? You haven't logged in for 3 years, but you just don't know the way people living, bro. You see, people be assuming that the way you live is the way the next man lives. Okay? You got to stop doing that. Don't assume just because you living good that the next one is. Don't assume that. Because you don't know people, the way people living. If I got to go through something and I got to last 3 years away from gaming because something hard hit, like personally, and I had to step away and I had to start going through shit and I had to start getting my shit together, whatever the fuck happened, and I had to sell my PlayStation, I had to do this, I had to do that. Why am I not allowed to do that? Why am I not allowed to do that? Am I not allowed to have problems, to have to go through something? What if I gotta step away? There's people in the military. There's people all over the world going through different shit. I bought the game. Leave my shit right there until I get back. So I don't get that. I don't get that. Like, these people just want to talk for everybody. Like, bro, you don't know what the next man is doing, bro. Like, just because you could do it doesn't mean the next one could. Like, people gotta stop doing shit like that, bro. Like, brother, stop clocking everybody else, bro. You don't know what the next man is doing. You know, if I paid $70, leave my shit right there until I get back. Leave my shit right there. If my PS5 never connects to PSN again, how would it know my account was deleted? They keep track of all that shit, bro. They keep track of everything, bro. They got everybody's logins. They got everybody, the amount of time you spend on it. They got all that information tracked, bro. Your account won't even exist anymore. But my PS5 will be a Steam machine by then. There is no when I log back in. Yeah. Everybody should be looking into PC gaming, bro. Everybody. With this news that's happening with PlayStation and Xbox and all, everybody should be looking into PC, bro. The new sales on the PSN store will be the current price now because, you know, they finna change more for these games. So $100 games, maybe the sale price will be $90. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, once they gain full control, bro, It's over. It's over. They're gonna do whatever they want with you. Look, bro. Look at this, bro. Look at this. They have not posted for the last 7 days. They have gotten pushback from nearly everybody online. Not just gamers, entertainers, other content creators in other spaces, like in the movie space, that they don't even talk about video games. They're pushing back at them. You got people like Trevor Noah. Bro, you have, I believe is the president of France. Bro, the president of France said we cannot allow Sony to get away with this. And PlayStation still hasn't said nothing. They come back. What's the first thing they do? They try to sell you a flex strike. Always ready to the fight. Could that be a subliminal? You take it how you want to take it. But they're saying now that this right here, always ready for the fight. People are starting to say now like that's a subliminal message. That they included in this. So, what does that tell you, bro? What does that tell you, bro? Everybody should be looking into PC gaming, man. $4,000 to $5,000 machine. You don't need $4,000, Mike. Why do you need to spend $4,000? Yeah. You're not getting weak hardware with $1,600, which is that's gonna pretty much be like $300 more than what the PS6 is gonna cost. You could get a way more powerful machine. They have so many games, bro. The Steam store has so many games, bro. So many. What does your PC cost now? I don't know, but I bought a freaking pretty good PC. Know what I mean? And my shit cost $2,400. But I needed to spend that, you know what I mean? I was going to work from it. I was going to stream. I was going to game. I was going to do a whole bunch of shit. So you don't need a PC that I got. You don't need my PC. You don't need that. You get a PC with a 5070. Bro, you straight. If I'm gonna spend $1,600, I'd rather get a PS6. Well, you're gonna be spending like $1,300. So you gonna get a PS6? But yeah, man. It's a new device. So yeah, that's what's going on here, man. That's what's going on here, man. Bro, you're playing Final Fantasy VII on PC when it came to PlayStation first? Yeah, but the third one's gonna be on PC day one. What you mean by that? I'll be able to play Revelation day one. On PC. And the game is gonna be fucking spectacular. Because they working their ass off right now. You know why? Because it's gonna be the first time that it's gonna be simultaneously releasing on PC. So you know they back there. optimizing the shit out that game. You know they're gonna be optimizing the shit out that game, bro. That shit's gonna be a movie, bro.
At Super West Super Chatted $6.70.
Let's drop a bomb.
Remember when
Let's drop a bomb for
PC
my brother Mike,
showcase,
man.
Which game was? Fire emoji.
Bombs in the chat for my brother Mike, man. Salute to you, my brother. Always appreciate you, bro. Remember when we saw the PC showcase? Which game was fire? Yo. Mike is crazy, bro. Yo. There's a lot of games that you'll like on PC, bro. There's a lot of games that you'll like, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro. So should I get the new phone since YouTube would run a little better? Nah, you can't come. You can't bring a phone into this topic conversation, bro. New phones release every year. You can't bring that into conversation, bro. Know what I mean? Let's take a look at what games are coming out in the month of July, people. Okay, let me, just in case you don't know. Let's look at all the games coming out this month, people.
Hello everyone, it's Spawn Point, and while we wait for GTA 6, here are the best new games releasing in July 2026 that you need to know about. And this month is looking packed. Whether you're after a new online co-op game, a horror storyline, a bit of stealth, or something totally new and different, I've got you covered. Oh, and if you do like gaming, please drop a like and subscribe if you're new here. And we are kicking today's video off with possibly one of the most anticipated games this month.
July 28th.
Campaign Evolved. This is a full-on remake of the original story, the original Master Chief adventure that we got back on the Xbox.
No, well, we don't gotta listen to him. Sorry about that, buddy.
At Super West Super Chatted $6.70.
And shout outs to my brother Mike dropping another
Train
super
Skate
chat.
game
$5
stream.
bomb up in here. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Appreciate you, my brother. So how come you did play the Train Skate game on Steam? Oh, that shit comes out this month. Did you know that? Or did it come out already? I think it comes out this month. So what? Y'all not fucking with this right here? Y'all not fucking with this right here? No? You're not gonna play this? That's crazy, bro. That comes out the 28th. This comes out the 9th on Thursday. Yeah, it's co-op. It's a co-op campaign, bro. It's a co-op campaign. Then we got this coming out on Thursday. Let me speed it up a little. Oh, you're not getting it, Ruben? Okay. You got Black Flag pre-ordered? I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna get it on Thursday. I'm gonna get it. Maybe we should stream it with the community. I mean, I'm gonna have it. Uh, Chris is gonna have it, and I don't know who else. But Chris be busy though. That's the only thing. Chris be busy. We got this game. We got the Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2 coming to PS5. I refund the Shadows. That game was ass. Nah, I fucked with Shadows, bro. Shadows was a good game. Way better than Ghost of Yotei. Yo, Assassin's Creed Shadows was good, bro. Yo, this shit bring back so many memories right here, bro. I used to love Black Ops, bro. I couldn't get enough of this game, bro. Moss was a great VR title. Also, you play primarily on VR. Like that's your number one. Yo, this is an extraction shooter. Well, not shooter. It's an extraction. This type of game, but extraction. Crazy, right? Nah, Shadows was not trash, but nah. Shadows was not trash. I just didn't like Shadows because they made the Black Flag dude gay. I can't remember if he was in the game. Was he? Well, like, was that official? And I can't remember. You lots family share. You're not family sharing? Yeah, we could family share the game. But when we're playing together, like co-op, we both have to own the game. Oh, look at it right here. Look at it right here, Mike. That shit comes out this month. July 18. Crazy, right? That shit is wild, bro. Look at that. Mist Fall Hunter. I have wait. He's not. Yes, it's official. The canon story of Shadows. He's gay. So it's official. I just don't remember. I have PC, Xbox One, and Quest 3 VR, but I only use PC to play Skyrim, and the Xbox is for having guests over because I get new Xbox games on my wrist. Oh, okay. On my Quest. Oh, okay, so I see how you game. I see how you doing it, brother. How much is what game? Oh, the train? I don't know. He doesn't say the price. This game look alright though, right here. I might have to give the demo a shot. Yo, why this shit look so ugly? What the fuck is going on? Or is it just me? He's not gay, right? Mike, you play Shadows, right? Do you remember if he really was or not in the game? But I can't remember. I'm one of those VR guys trying to get the treadmill haptic vest, full body tracking. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I want to try that shit, bro. The vest, the haptic vest. I want to try that shit, bro. The Avatar game, yeah, the Avatar game looks pretty good. It looks pretty good, and it's a one-on-one. You got this Platoon Raiders coming out this month. Yo, it's a lot of game, bro. A lot of games, bro. That shit is crazy, bro. So yeah, that's this month right there that's coming out. Now let me show you the next Far Cry game. Right here, brother. Far Cry 7 reportedly features high-stakes PvE VP extraction shooter gameplay after internal reboot. Now, how do you feel about that? How we feel about this? So, it's no longer gonna play like your traditional Far Cry game. It's going through an internal reboot of the franchise, and it will be high stakes extraction shooter gameplay. Oh man, that shit is nasty work, man. That shit is nasty work, man. DOA. If you know about the old Assassin game, you can sleep who man and women stop the cap. Oh, like the older Assassin games, like you can sleep with whoever and shit like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm trying to remember Shadows, because I think you had that option as well, right? Or I'm bugging out. They did give us that option, right? They can do shit like this, but not a new Sleeping Dogs. Facts. Yo, Sleeping Dogs is fire. If you haven't played Sleeping Dogs, bro, highly recommend you playing that game. I thought Ubisoft restructured the studios and will focus on single player. No, they were focused on Far Cry. Far Cry was one of the games that they mentioned that they were going to focus on. It was going to be Far Cry, the Assassin's Creed, and I forgot what other games, but I know Far Cry was one of them. It says features that could mean a side game too, not just a full replacement, like how COD has the campaign but also have multiplayer, but the multiplayer is the extraction shooter. I mean, okay, so let me read you this, right? It been reported previously that Ubisoft had been developing 2 Far Cry titles, the mainline and a separate multiplayer. Unfortunately, both these games have faced deep development struggles and several internal reboots so far. An insider now reveals that Far Cry 7 is opting for a high-stakes PvP extraction shooter gameplay loop instead of a more traditional experience after internal reboots. So this is it right here. So both of them, so the mainline and the multiplayer game that they were working on, like they said here, they were struggling, and they reported this a little while back. I remember the report that they were struggling. So Ubisoft is looking to reboot, and it's looking like now Far Cry 7 is gonna be this. Now, of course, we have to wait. Well, this is what they had to say. High stakes PvE, scavenge and extract survival loop. Sons of Truth still includes the time limit as shared a while ago. Up to 72 hours since I last checked. Rescue up to 6 family members. There's a safe house. There's weapon durability. And you also get like grizzly bears, wolves, foxes, and deers. He also reaffirmed. Okay, so this guy has a good track record, right? This is Rogue TX. He also reaffirms the previously leaked details about Far Cry 7 Sons of Truth cult and the 72-hour in-game campaign time limit. So there's like a campaign time limit. Okay, weapon durability. Okay. If the extraction shooter gameplay loop applies to Far Cry 7's campaign, then players may have to form squads with others to rescue the kidnapped family members from the Sons of Truth cult. So we're going to have to wait and see, because it's a little bit like all over the place, to be honest. They got to let us know what the hell this is about. But it's looking like this is the campaign. Like, you got to rescue families and shit like that and bring them to the safe house. But yeah. Nasty work, right? Here you go. Yasuke is not strictly gay by default. Like recent games in the franchise, the game features player-determined romance. Yeah, exactly. Because I remember like doing some shit like that. I do remember something like that in the game when I was playing it. Oh no, I was wrong. That's gonna suck. Yeah, I know, bro. But let's wait. Let's wait for the official confirmation, because this is a little bit like all over the place, so I really don't know exactly what it is. Like, it doesn't say it there. You can choose to pursue same-sex relationships with multiple characters, including male or non-binary NPCs, or you can play in canon mode. Yeah. I remember, bro. I remember something like that. I'm thinking of making the VR Assassin's Creed Nexus my first Creed game. Oh shit, nice. I've always been interested. Yeah, they are working on Nexus. I forgot about that. Yo, Mike is crazy. But yeah, that's that right there. Also, really quick, let me show you this Unreal Engine, brother man. Let me show you what Unreal Engine 5 is gonna look like. Let me show you what this shit finna look like on PC, people. Yo, check this shit out. Is it on YouTube? Oh, it's on YouTube. Oh shit, hold up. Time out. Let me pause this shit. Unreal Engine 5 is about to introduce. It's called Easy Waterscape for Unreal Engine 5. It's gonna make the water physics look lifelike. Okay? When I show you this, this is not real life. This is Unreal Engine. Okay? Check this shit out, bro. Check this shit out. Let me see. Is this shit on 4K? They only got it on 1440p, people, okay? They don't have 4K. It is what it is, all right, people? I mean, look at this.
Easy Waterscape is the must-have tool for adding realistic, tile-free water to your world from calm lakes to rough seas. Drop it into your level, pick a preset, and you're ready to art direct from there. Now, there's a lot of water tools in Fab right now, so how is this one any different? My whole design philosophy is to keep things as clean, tidy, and as user-friendly as possible at an affordable price compared to similar tools on the market. Everything
Bro, do you
runs
see
in a
that?
single organized blueprint, presets to get you started, buoyancy, dynamic surface detail, and a coast maker that handles your shorelines automatically.
This is new.
Optimized for games, not just cinematics, and I provide example level for you to learn from. I might be a little biased, but I really think it's the cleanest water tool in the market and by far the easiest to use and get great results with. You'll find Easy Waterscape on Fab, link down below. Also, be sure to follow me on social media to keep up to date with all of the new features coming later. Let's get right to it. Let me show you why it belongs in your toolbox and how to use it.
Bro, do you see that
let's
shit?
start with the basics. To use Easy Waterscape, download it on Fab and add it directly to your project. From here, navigate to the blueprint folder here.
Wait.
Drag
We don't
it
need to
into
see
your
that.
level, and in the details panel, under the 01 Easy Water tab, click Run Easy Water. When you want to stop it, just click Stop Easy Water. On your waves. Many of you will want to know how Easy Waterscape performs, so here are the benchmark results for two GPUs, a 5090 and a 3080 Ti, which is over 5 years old now. The benchmark settings are very much middle of the road, so there's wiggle room on both sides whether you want to the anti-aliasing, and it's a major complaint from just about
Damn, they showed it better. Let me see. Let me just show you this. Oh, it's in 4K here. Bro, that's in engine right there, bro. That's in engine. Look at that shit, bro. Oh, the shit that these developers are gonna use with fucking
At
Unreal
Super
Engine,
Super
bro.
West
Can we drop a
Super
bomb?
Chatted $2.68.
For UE5, please?
Ruben don't like this but like the DLSS 5 slop SMH.
Can we drop a bomb for my brother Mike dropping another $2 bomb up in here, please? Appreciate that, my brother. Ruben don't like this, but likes DLSS 5 slot. Yo, Ruben, Mike is on your neck, bro. I don't know, man. Yo, that shit is crazy, bro. That shit is wild, bro. Also, something else had come out. All the reviews for Blood of Dawnwalker. So it's looking good. It is looking good. The people that played it said that they're enjoying it. According to Jason Schreier, the Elder Scrolls 6 is at least 2 or more years away. According to Jason Schreier, the Elder Scrolls 6 is at least, they put it in big words, at least, and in parentheses, 2 or more years away. Can we drop a bomb for Todd Howard, please? Yo, can we drop a bomb for my brother Ruben with that 99 set bomb up in here? Can we do that? Yes, sir. I think we could do that. Appreciate that, my brother. That looks like some Kojima shit. Yo, that shit is crazy, bro. I expect Elder Scrolls 6 to be 100 times more casual than Skyrim. Facts. 99 cents is crazy. And it's all good, bro. It's all good. A donation's a donation, man. It's all good. I don't pick sides. I play games. There's a difference. Fire. I like that. Todd been falling asleep. Skyrim is already casual. Bro. 2 or more years away. Brother, how much time do you need for this game? Y'all think this game been in development for 10 years already, bro? Like, this shit is wild out here. I want to play that Doom Dark Ages DLC, man. I want to play that shit, bro. But yeah, it's looking like Blood of the Dawnwalker. Where is it? I forgot what one of them said. Since it was like ex-devs from The Witcher, where you're definitely gonna see similarities, and with the whole vampire shit, like they did a great job, like mixing all of that in. They said it's fire, bro. They said it's looking real good for that game. So let's see what happens. And let me see. I think that's it. I think that's it for the news, y'all. Yeah, that's it for the news. All right. So we're going to chill for a few. Let me put on some trailers. We're going to kick back for a little bit, and then we out of here. And then we out of here. SkillUp did a hands-on. If y'all want to see Blood of Dawnwalker, he got a review up in case y'all want to see it. All right, let's get it, y'all. All right, let's get it, y'all. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're going to kick back for a few, and then we out of here, yo. Steam got your money good. Yo, Steam is the best, bro. I'm sorry. That shit is just goated, bro. That shit is just so good. I just be going on Steam and I just be looking at the fucking Steam page, bro. I just be there looking at the sales. Like, there's so much shit. You know what I mean? And what's up with this game right here? What's up with this game right here? Y'all think this shit's coming out? Buck, Steam, and Gabe. Asha #1. And Corey Barlog. Wow. I'm not even gonna say nothing about that, bro. This shit ain't coming. Nasty work, right? It looks fake. Look at that, bro. That shit just looks fake, bro. Shit is wild, bro. Official trailer for Marvel Rivals Season 9. Oh, shit. Is this in 4K? Let's watch this trailer real quick.
Sure you want to do this, big one?
The judges of worlds bestowed a title upon me, child. I have upheld
Apocalypse?
this
Wow. Wow.
When timelines began to collapse, the gods shed their facades, scrambling like dogs to outlive the end of all that is. Humanity
Mephisto?
was consumed by hubris, believing they could survive the devastation as well. But the future is in the hands of mutant kind. For if even gods must fight for survival, then only the fittest should be chosen to stand among them. And from
Wow.
those deemed unfit, I shall acquire the power to transcend.
Wow. Yo, he look fire.
The seven lights shall guide the way. In the name of Apocalypse, the world shall be.
Woo! Who that? Who that? Who was that?
Gods, Nidai. No one beats the hood.
Wow. What was that, Moon? Was that Moon Knight? What the fuck was that about? The Hood? Who the fuck is that? Jubilee? They didn't even show Jubilee. Wow. That shit look epic, bro. Where the fuck is Seafood 2? I don't know, bro. I just beat Rise of the Tomb Raider the other day, and now I'm on Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I don't know why people hated these games. Bro, I beat Shadow of the Tomb Raider earlier this year. That game was fire, bro. Shadow of the Tomb Raider? That shit was lit. Time for Lazy to get the Diddy oil out for new skins. When the GTA gameplay's coming, I don't really care either, bro. I just, whenever they decide to come out with it, they come out with it, bro. I'm not waiting for it. I'm not thinking about it. I really don't really care, bro. I hope we get these type of trailers for Tokon. Yeah, facts. But I don't think we are. Tokon trailers that we see are going to be like the ones that they're showing us. They're going to be like that. Like the ones we saw with Blade and all that. That was Rivals, Mike. Oh, that's Red. That's not Red Hood. Gifted had 16 hours so far. I don't know. 16 hours on what? They focused on their soccer game. Oh, that's right. On Rematch. Are you watching the new Spider-Man movie? Yeah, I'm gonna definitely try. I'm gonna definitely try to go out there. VR is getting a new title I'm excited for called Guardians Planet Fall. It blends Helldivers and Destiny into one game. Oh shit. That sounds like a great time. Hades, 16 hours. Oh, okay, okay. So you liking it? You liking it? I've been waiting for a steep sale. Yeah, you could get bored of it though. I'm not gonna hold you. It was fun at the beginning, but I did get bored of it pretty quickly. So yeah, if you are thinking of playing it, definitely wait for a steep sale. There's a report that says Xbox spent 80 billion on Game Pass deals alone. Bro. That ain't hard to believe. Pearl Abyss. Plan 8. What the fuck is this? Pearl Abyss. They're probably right about that report. They spent so much money on that. Yo, brother, can you fucking translate what you're saying here? Okay. Official. The development of Dokev by Pearl Abyss continues on track, aiming for a release in the second half of 2028. So they put a quote. Dokev has currently surpassed the phases of world and asset creation and is now in the content production phase, where the team is building and verifying the gameplay loop. Once the cycle is finalized, they plan to conduct demonstrations for global users. The target launch is in the second half of 2028. Wow. That game is going to blow up, bro. When you thinking PlayStation will stop hiding Horizon Hunters Gathering? I think we're going to see something else before the year ends. I think we're going to see something else. There's a report that, okay, it's not. Don't Magma is very bones. Played both alphas. Oh, you're talking about Hunter's Gathering? Okev doesn't look like a real game when they showed it back then. Oh yeah, bro. Bro, when I saw that shit, I was like, what? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, that shit was crazy. It was kind of like Crimson Desert when I saw Crimson Desert. Like, all the shit that they were showing that you can do. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? But you see, I think something like that works with a game like Dokev compared to a Crimson Desert. So having all that shit in that type of game, like, it goes with it. So the fuck is going on here, man? So I think that game is gonna blow up, bro. That Dokev shit. Yo, what the fuck is going on with this, bro? Dokev has a more fun and joyful art style. Yeah. Yeah, it goes with that type of game, bro. I'm also waiting for Eldramore to come out. It's a VR MMO RPG currently in alpha. My boy gaming on that VR hard body. Let's go. That's fire. Yo, can we drop a bomb for VR gaming, please? Can we do that? Can we do that? Let me see what else is out here. Kenna 2 is delayed. PS Plus discounts being offered to fans canceling in protest. Sony appears to be offering discounted PS Plus subscription to users canceling their membership in protest. While this is likely an automated system and appears to be distributed on a case-by-case basis, several users on Reddit have reported receiving offers after attempting to quit the service. Many feel that the best way to attack platform holder after decision to cease manufacturing physical games is to stop spending money. As mentioned above, some have received discounts up to 50% if they stay. 50% off 3 months PS Plus extra when you try to cancel your subscription. Which right here, this is right. When you do cancel, you usually see like a 25% up to a 33%.
News, celebratory hands in the air
right now
emoji,
they're offering
clapping hands
50%
emoji.
off. $50. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to my brother Mike, man. Let's get it, man. Let's get it, man.
Finish him.
Appreciate you, my brother. Best news right there. I don't think I've heard of that before. Have you seen some shit like that? Project Awakening still hasn't dropped. Yo, I was just thinking about that game, bro, a couple days ago. Project Awakening and the other one. What was the other one called? Like Little Monsters or some shit like that? I forgot the name of it, bro. Like Little Monsters Inside. It looked like an indie game. I was thinking about that one. Like, where the fuck is that game at? Little Devil Inside. Where is that game at? So we haven't heard from Little Devil Inside, and we haven't heard Project Awakening. Where them shits at? Where them shits at? You see, Molly is gonna be like this. Whenever there's a new season in Tokon, they're gonna show them. It's gonna be like this. It's not gonna be like what we just saw with fucking Apocalypse. That shit was cinematic as fuck. We ain't seen nothing like that, bro. That shit was like them fucking cinematics that Marathon was pushing on. Them cinematics is fucking second to none, bro. If they don't say nothing on Steam about that game, Little Devil. Let me see. Let me see. Nah, nothing. Nothing, bro. Nothing, bro. That shit is crazy, right? That shit is really crazy, bro. No Rest for the Wicked has sold 2 million copies. Wow. By the way, I finished Ori and both of the Ori games. Both fire. Especially the second one. The second one was fire, bro. But yeah, man, that's it. Really, that's it. That game at Summer Game Fest made by the guy who did Last Guardian. His game, I hope, drop next year. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it though, but I think I know what you're talking about. It's a lot of games coming, bro. It's a lot of games coming, bro. Persona 6. What game y'all playing? Oh, y'all playing Rematch? Oh, okay. Bunch of these games look good. I don't really like that game, bro. I got bored. I got bored quick, too. It's a cool little game, but I got bored, bro. It's a cool game, though. It's a cool game. Definitely a cool game. You know what I should have put on the poll? If you think Cory Barlog is on Neil Druckmann's level after what Molly and Mike was telling me yesterday. Look at him. Why he take so long to swing that sword like that? I play VR chat after the fall. War of Wizards, Moss, Asgards. Not Gifted. What's the first game in September you're gonna play? I gotta see what's coming out in September, bro. I can't even think straight right now, bro. I know Blood of Dawnwalker comes out early. I know it comes out like early September. But then I don't know what else is coming. And then Wolverine comes out in the middle.
At Super West Super chatted $2.68. He better smiley face emoji.
Yo, shouts to my brother Mike, man.
Emoji.
My bro Mike, man. Putting in work out here, man. Y'all appreciate you, my brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He better. That's nasty work, man. Nasty work. Nasty work, man. Anyways, man. I appreciate y'all being here, man. Oh, look at Jubilee right here. Why didn't it show her in the trailer? And why they got her dressed like that? I'm pretty sure they're gonna give her the coat. Okay, that's it. Nothing else, man. Nothing else. It's over. Yeah, man. Yo, I appreciate y'all stopping by, man. Shout outs to everybody in the chat, man. Shout outs to everybody who smashed the like button. Let me close out this poll. Shout outs to everybody who super chatted today, man. Appreciate y'all, man. These are facts, people. Had to come on here today and say what's up, man. Anyways, keep it locked, people. There's going to be more videos, more live streams. Click that link and become an official sponsor for as low as 99 cents. You get in the Discord. This is how we be talking in the Discord all the time. So get up in there. And yeah, man. I hope to catch y'all, man, on the next one. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy, the Gifted One here, people. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, man. I'm